the first to know in Nsem-Pii TV.
Nsem-Pii nipa dodo na ebisa ne say when will recounting resume? Now, for freelance week no some controversial constituencies with respect to the parliamentary declarations. Yemuvu omo educata sem ediko the Tesano Police Training School. Say ye bench you say in fact pepe yo ebeye juma. Enunti the Electoral Commission share say some of these constituencies no recounting e was a koso. Entie nyina ye hunu say baby ti say Akwetia, baby ti say Suhum, baby ti say Fantia Kwanof, baby ti say Nsawama Duajiri. Nyina no na recounting e koso hono mu a ebi ohompa recounting no eba ewieye no na declaration earlier e koso within the constituency no na say ensesaye etumi abam. You can talk of Akwetia, you can talk of Fantia Kwanof, you can talk of Suhum. Entine ni padodo na ehwe ni mu sense Nsawama Duajiri nso de ye de bekwa akogu ni ehunu baabi ade onabo anodompre ebegina afi additional constituencies to say Obuase East and West, Hafuano Southwest, Hafuano North, any de keka ka ho so no the Electoral Commission ebeye ehun adwuma ede awie na recounting no so atumi akoso na Ghana fo ahunu se Nsem-Pii na sa constituencies no enhyehyeye etie na ene hono ma na the Honorable Kwabena Tahir Hammond ya woye member of parliament former Edema Adansi Asokwa na wasan ye minister for trade and industry and so Edin Nsem kakra betu dwa. The Honorable Katie Hammond, after the 2024 parliamentary elections, he was declared a loser. Emma City, the NDC parliamentary candidate Ababefa. But new evidence have been produced by the Honorable Katie Hammond. New evidence have resurfaced. Ya just say pink sheet dua and no any the official sheet ye keep records of polling station results no. Oku Adansi Asokwa bia dane white enyasem ketwa ehu yi the Honorable Katie Hammond ekeka ensem kakra kan with respect to anamo O2 say obetumi regain back the Adansi Asokwa seat anamo ben kwan ben the fast so the Honorable Katie Hammond ensaka all these forms of evidence I just call na yekoti
no na matie ba so far no yenya ho bi woni bia
omo ba ofie san ko omo be fa won train ade nyina afie ho DC ni fie
DC no omo nyanko ya omo ato nkra
what's the case on the back?
I bind their plate or I bind their drum bag.
And this is as one I say.
Oh, my master, or to be jazz.
Really?
The pinch is the bottle. I am complaining. Say, law, no, I paragraph, 43 no the act no I say the candidates are now obiano our right say who will declare except where and the specific word or we declare except where the candidate was asking for a recount. Or say there will be no recount. Is that what they are working there will be no recounting was certain unless also a candidate why he was specifically says so I request verbally, my request my writing. I have been ignored. No more declares and I shot by we have reported you have lost by 700 or so difference.
The honorable recount now calling for was it for a specific ballot box? And I said the entire
I called for the entire but one you never try specific. Let me I want me more clothing in the head. You got the entire each one is specific. But I actually took the precaution mention the specific polling stations. Or may request anymore.
And you even mentioned the specific polling station still.
Yeah, still almost there. I say Papa say so on the can say you no can you. Yeah, I'm preparing to go to court. Obviously comprehensively and maybe not comprehensively, wrong word. Fairly. Comprehensively they can't beat me or comprehensively. Some people say but you can't. Yeah, number Yami Adams and Martin Asokwa to MPP, the NDC cannot win it's a majority woman to me, except say any answer yet. Gatrans or 2 years and I mean who numbers instead of working. Obi one way, one white pink sheet that.
Dabio.
I'm a pink sheet will be white.
Hey. No, Omunya free.
I believe and some of them who anti me can say you may challenge any.
Say you know go for na let you down wana.
Well, but Robbie said now what would the man let us be no move and I'm going to get a share here. It's you would almost want something another one.
He said, "Yeah, I award the new patriotic party, and then at the point and then more and central for no issue. The tenting and in the titi and they said, your constituencies be ha MPP based on your coalition and your near Dimkunim Ewoho, and after so P-Sita, your control by electoral commission, and the political parties no, your kicking your boom no. Near Dimkunim. Over constituencies na baby et say Ablekuma North. Oshe vosa MPP nya our Ablekuma North. Aye 34,613. Na NDC candidates esu nya 34,199. HSA ye candidate friend honorable Nana Equia Uswefi no Edinkunim with 414 votes. So we Ablekuma North everywhere. Over Tema Central so we share your results are near quality based on P-Sita electoral commission na the Maya. Who said your candidate a year forcing in 18,870. And our NDC candidate no enya 18,115. Ufri Ablekuma North now by Okaikwe Central. And also yera Patribuama our yemra shebedwani wo ho. Ono so o collect the results ni area. Obo said MPP candidate no enya 20,229. NDC candidate ninya 18,783. To share vote difference na wo na 1,446 vote difference. Na cut 3 polling stations and say kan NDC for na amping. Just all kind of 3 polling station votes no crabuma still your candidate and Edin Kunim ewo ho. Oba bebe to say domain kwabenya also so NDC for no 2 trasem and basabasa ko ho no. Omantima amboa makolation na ese koso odome kwabenya eno so ankoso ewo ho. Oba be to say afa north constituency a o kan ye P-Sita de o nyina boma ye candidate eye Nana Eric Nana Prempe enya 20,353 as against NDC candidate we now 20,232. To shema vote difference no 121 vote difference. Oba be to say Obwas East MPP near Dimkunim wo ho. Vote MPP candidate na ye 18,558 as against NDC candidate we now 18,539. And no electoral commission will be via no quality results na wie. Na so NDC for macho man for to trust them ho. E share electoral commission ye candidate say results MPP enya no ye MPP dey NDC. Never NDC there MPP. Our modesty can you to issue so say obewu na so beko parliament there na ope. And omutintin your candidate ninsa. Oye no free afa north southwest. And so your candidate o share votes are na ye na 16,058. And NDC candidate na 16,000. Your candidate na 16,058. And NDC candidate na 15,372. And no share vote margin the BTN this now there is 686 votes. And also NDC for 2 transfers are or mama electoral commission and quality results then we over 30 South so honorable Martin Kokweje Mensa Kosa no Dimkunim or South constituency war our votes are near quality we now 46,468 as against NDC candidate we now 43,365 votes. And also said the NDC 4 year to try some more Kaikwe Central, Afano Southwest, and Afano South, Afano North. No, San of the call her, Techiman South, Intimin can we. in Sawan Adroje so the same issue and the course so and the crowd there said you are friend your marking my church leader kind you could share what Tessano now can say electoral commission at twice meet me can we NDC the patapasem to trust them sa master exercise no am a young kwanku we now about I will win constituency also so electoral commission start working carry results no yeah sure what me say figures be what polling station be what or more than figures no and then also so yeah call electoral commission say or honor results no so as a moment you call as a party so you go so a yeshim now for constituency be to sell to whom Fantia Panov any apatia and nam say na bambo any sa constituency one I was at the core region bamba hono ya the call Tessano police training school hono asunde wo honti etimi quality ni nyina ye wie no ampa say the MPP ye kan ye dim kunim e osuhum akwatia na Fantia Panov ye say baby aba bedru no ye say electoral commission say aka standing constituency sa yen kan wie ya es wo hwe eme kan ye say ye IGP ira dampare o sheyebo say abato ebetu na ma asundia abam na normal cost no nesa na yehu no say NDC timi de 2 million monsem na police gina ho police ntimi nya hwe na omo ye tutu asem ho ti ye say ne say bambo bi eso de my electoral commission say be ya electoral commission ebetima ye omo adwuma wie no say bambo de fama electoral commission no nya say adwuma obeti say NDC for kan on farmer say MPP yes ye win ye court ye nyam do baby yes ye court if the electoral commission on quality results in we en gazette here enu ntibaka so be nyina say court ye nyam we collation dey say ye collation we na ogidie say electoral commission ye collation we a MPP e bedin kunim all sa constituencies enti na frame ene no ye da mu nyina amase.
I'm amazed that omaya ye ni enioma ye gidi nyoma ye gidi ni e depend on baby ye gina any brain na dey koso etienne no say assume sisi way enya is because of opposition but eno nya power sadia na no si enye no ene o si eye how then do we go to the next level of development how omaya say BBC na saban say na say kolebu ana say iti esesa adwumayfo nya kokutuo timiki kan sema kase etia ayi ene nananum bebre ebeka dem if we say some omo kafa John Dramani Mahama ho and some omo kafa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we kept on saying that chieftaincy is a revered institution men found whom beja manyo because we are lender of last resort ye prayer as a manyo sem for oho ani ebeko ni akodi si ankomo no but never openly revered chiefs Oko Western region, Oko Western North, Oko Ahafo, Oko Bunu East, Oko Bebia over Fabiano. The chiefs deliberately either they are for or against.
And let's add, say, among the constitutional injunction, when they say Emma chiefs engaging in active partisan politics.
Active partisan.
And I think what active partisan politics means, was tested in court. I'm a Supreme Court the decision, but I've forgotten the title of the case. But Ekase chiefs can comment on national issues.
No problem.
Those are two different things.
No problem.
They can comment on national issues.
No problem.
But you cannot tell Oman for, and I say you cannot put an information out. I say, but that is what our chiefs did.
2024 elections, prior to the elections, we saw, we read, we witnessed. So principle. Now maybe Anko Wafa, Akko de na ususu say ono de omo number no, Akko na Afa. This time round, says Hani Pano about chair. Say now be safely. God ordinarily no. Ghana ni no okotia de mama and no problem. But you were certain revered people be on ma. Active partisanship, it cannot be entertained. And then you be any aguso. Ahemfu nyina dodo na edomoaje amanyo semmo eni mfaso bia debre upotama wom anasempuntu awotwehwe. It just look at the pain the person you spoke against, wakari. And almost sure I'm call the other side is almost I imagine saying they also will frustrate the system.
Yeah, no, but corner pepper.
So look at what we're experiencing as a country. Look at what you experience as a country.
Yes.
Mr. Ghana for. Mr. Ghana for. And I buy Juma who doing in Amuntie. More dada mo. I am say ebi awa buy na aba.
Yeah.
Now they are showing team say you say be fool around and misbehave. Ghana is gradually going beyond that adieno.
Yes.
Ghana, ya kakra. This about to just like the president-elect has said. It's a lesson to politicians. It's a big lesson to politicians,
especially to the incoming government. No?
You don't have a choice than to serve the people. You don't have a choice than to really listen to what the people want.
Yeah.
The Ghana that we have now, you cannot just conclude that this is the Ghana which is definite. You know, me faha, may say. Can you know? Faha, me say, ubeko kuwiwa. Beneno, faha, baby, you are not sure of it.
And I think, Oman, at the Thanksgiving service of President-elect John Mahama and in the family, our Ringway Assemblies of God. Nsem na okai no said there are life lessons. Mepesi ebetie, and then we'll tease out the lessons. No, ne ejina so ne your man for Edin komo.
Well,
and I think
in fact, from day one elected, vice elect if you monitor the demeanor and any pronouncements or the by Ghana for NDC for, you see that there's a new revolution or a new focus.
No, I think he's in simple terms, he said the right things since I told about a year.
That is maybe
from his victory speech and a Thanksgiving speech, Enra. He's rightfully captured the mood of the nation. Why are there? I think kudos to a more Troni speech.
And that was extremely good.
And any advice.
And that was extremely good.
They've captured the mood of the country well. So he's been able to say the right things, both in victory speech, Enra, sorry dear, the interview with VOA. So what is our 10-minute interview now with VOA? I'll capture an economic policy in that 10-minute interview, and the future of education in Ghana in that 10-minute interview. I think Omaya idea in the public utterance since he was elected, he said all the right things. And also he understands the responsibility on him. I'm only hoping and praying, say Oman, because most said they are be out na hakano. President be anywhere wadrin bonne for mine. In the president be a trimo fine, and you can see in the things they say. I remember say Nana don't so ya two abayi no. You remember say ope sika me mama bayi go to the private sector. Yeah. Those are things every president would have to say. Absolutely. John Mahama and Swaka say won't me brɛ ho ase enso mamfo na and me mana bayi mu. Wasn't me mana bayi mu abem mama because and only ade enam so my MPP fo nya defeat our munya he good. He said all the right things. I'm praying and hoping say the people he would appoint into positions would share that same vision and do the things they have to do about Ghana.
Maybe for us to demonstrate that we've grown.
Yes.
And maybe we'll say we can say or no the YB pay in terms of reshuffling.
Sure.
Say you now will be pay what you've learned. That we have experienced an 8-year regime. You can't fault the president now because he doesn't believe in reshuffle. You can fault him, but it has caused him.
Yeah.
But who don't believe in reshuffle? So clearly, I'm sure that he will forgive us of those excuses that as soon as he's a ministry, I hear very clear. Send the modern bono and when he should no party. I don't think we have to come back to be a reshuffle. It will be if we don't improve on our system of governance. We will come every 4 years and do equalization.
Yes.
And that's where I'm not expecting our conversation to be as a country and as a party NDC. The least in our trouble, what it tells me is that equalization, lack of principle, we are not focused, we don't want to develop the country, we take advantage of ourselves as a people, and no necessarily because the more we equalize, the more we retard in terms of progress and development. The more we equalize, the more we lower the standards in terms of governance. The more we equalize, it also exhibits that we have a weaker media. Because Because media play a role.
Yeah.
But the Ukrainian, some of our brothers and sisters, no, they need to go back to the drawing board. Some of the commentaries that we have run as media personnel, and yet hurting now so divisive.
Yeah.
Now a alien to the job that we say we are practicing. It hands on deck, no. And every facet of us,
Yes.
from the top to the down, because John Dramani Mahama, the president-elect, cannot on his own completely so.
I think
completely so.
The only thing that is different in the Mahama case, and it's for everything a Ghana for Asheshe. It depends because for you be to the near Makoma pen and near Mekra Asheshe. The Ghana for Asheshe. This government has the mandate to do that for the
absolute
Ghanaian
mandate.
If there is a word more than absolute mandate to do that for the Ghanaian people. And Unim said, apart from the Ghana for Sheno, they also campaigned on a lot of things at Ghana for EP. It is a constitutional reform. John Mahama promised that. And Nioma or no identify saying the constitution it has to change. Now there is an absolute mandate for them to do the things at Ghana for
midst
EP.
of the absoluteness, no, makes me feel say
yes.
We also have to start living realistic life, and it is life. And no more baby or cars or
Yes.
So we'll be a 9-day wonder.
Oh, of course.
And if we also don't start preparing our minds, say a day way achievable within 4 years or even beyond.
Sure.
But as I said, or dying be the me who say
obey
me and oh yeah. Our expectation should be minimized a bit.
And I think that is where the party that brought him to power or that sponsored him, and as a party or running on a ticket, no, should lead the way in managing that expectation.
Of course.
First from their own people.
Of course.
Because now, if the only person who beat Makwetia NDC, NDC.
Now, do you
Absolutely. Or the mandate the Ghanaian people has given to the NDC, the only person that can fight or work against the NDC is the NDC. I think, sir, the expectation management should begin from members of the NDC. Free say, buying Abba ain't just by the flip of way, na magic BSC. It doesn't work that way. It has never worked anywhere. Ghana will not become New York overnight.
It's not possible.